Aloha. Um, for those of you watching, my name is Ron Ogi. I train with James Demille and Wing Chun Do and Professor Wally J and Small Circle Jiu Jitsu. I also, learn from Mitsuo Aoki from University of Hawaii, and those three people are my primary teachers. But what I've come to discover is that each person is responsible for their own lives, and it gets down to what in the Hindu language they call karma. Karma in the West, we kind of make it like good karma and bad karma, but in reality, karma in translated means to carve out, and essentially what that means is that we carve out our existence. We create our lives of what it is that where we're going and where we're at. So if you're at a place that you don't like where you're at, that you have nobody to blame but yourself. So the way that you have to do now is you have to change your thinking and change your actions, because those two things is what created the situation to make your life and what you're in now. So in order for you to get out of that, you cannot solve the problem with your old thinking process or keep on repeating the same thing. What you need to do is you need to reprogram. And then that's where I teach a method of learning how to reprogram the mind and change the body and create a feeling of where now you're in control of where you're headed towards. One of the important things that a person needs to master, the first thing is learning to center. Well, what does centering mean? Well, centering means that I bring mind and body to one point, meaning that now everything is totally focused. How many times when we do something, we're doing something, but our mind is somewhere else? Like, oh, I wish I was eating that good steak, or or we're at working, we wish we're playing. So essentially what happens, our body is here, but our mind is there. So there's this separation. And that separation is what causes us the problems, because we lack awareness of what's going on around us and what's going on within us. And so the key now is to be able to center, so that now there's one focus, and by centering, it naturally relaxes the body, and by centering, it allows you to feel. And by feeling now, that allows you to be more human in terms of not being superficial. A lot of people are superficial. We wear masks. We play roles out there, and we're not really true to our own, who we really are in a true nature. So the goal is to be able to, peel away all the unnecessary elements, so that now your inner being can come out to, realize what it is that you need to do in this lifetime. Realize your potential. And again, your potential can only be realized from within yourself, and not from the mind, because the mind is so deceitful. It tells you things, it interprets things, it judges things on what you want it to be, not how it really is. So the idea of centering is being able to go to zero and experience things on how it really is. So yeah, other than that, I can go on and on, but that's the gist of things. So I use self-defense as a process to kind of teach the body and the mind to do things that will enable you to change your life.
Awesome.